It's not even Christmas, and we have MLB The Show 26 news. Strap in. There's a whole article, gameplay details, things to look forward to, changes to Road to the Show, and I got all the information for you. Hit that like and subscribe button down below. Let's get into it. MLB The Show dropped an article this morning, and let's just dive straight into these gameplay changes. It says, gameplay continues to focus on delivering the most authentic on-field baseball experience, focusing on advanced logic and new data metrics, redefined ratings, pitch effects, and bat ball physics. To elaborate, our advanced logic continues to emphasize defensive efficiency and baseball IQ. Here are a few examples. New catches on the run. There's a cutoff throw meter now. There's going to be the knee down catchers now have a full arsenal of new animations for catchers that start in the one knee stance. Pop time for catchers is now its own attribute. Guys like JT Realmuto are going to stand out back there. It's not all about arm strength. Helping separate the best from the best. Using real-life data metrics, fielders' reaction rating is now split into 4 different directional attributes instead of just one. So some guys will go to their right better than their left. Some guys will drop back more than they come forward. That's really cool. And if they can go through that and properly break that down. Guys are different at all different things. You know, Riley Green doesn't get the greatest reactions, but he's really good at catching up. Can they implement that type of animation into the game? We'll see. We're also introducing new gameplay features such as bear down, big zone hitting, PCI sensitivity, fixed zone, and free anchor. Share more details about these improvements and additions in the new year, but that's not all. ABS and PitchCom will also be added for more replay depth in MLB The Show. And if you click there, you'll be able to see that there is a PCI sensitivity bar. So you're going to be able to move and adjust how much or how quickly your PCI can move. There's also an anchor mirror feature sitting here. You're going to be able to turn the anchor mirror on or off. I'm not sure what bear down, big zone hitting, or fixed zone is going to be. I'm going to assume that the bear down feature is going to have it's going to be something along the lines of, last year we added the new guess pitch feature where if you guess the right side of the plate, it increases the side of your size of your PCI. Maybe there's certain counts and situations where something similar is going to happen. Certain guys, maybe guys are better in 2-strike situations or runners in scoring position, 2 outs, you got to bear down. Just a guess off the top of my head because they have tinkered with little things like this in the hitting before. But ABS and PitchCom I think are huge because the last couple MLB The Shows I've really noticed pitches that are 50-50 balls getting called balls in what's supposed to be 100% umpire accuracy online. It's always frustrated me. 2-2 count, runners on, tight, close game, and we get a 50-50 ball that is a strike. By the book, in real life, it is a strike. The game's been calling it a ball. Now we have ABS and PitchCom. Now we're going to slide down to franchise and Road to the Show. Take control as GM of your favorite MLB The Show team and lead your squad to baseball greatness in the revamped front office experience in franchise mode. A brand new trade experience, improved lineup and rotation logic, along with a streamlining of franchise, let you lead your team your way in MLB The Show 26. Here's a sneak peek at the new lineup logic in 26. Both screenshots on the left show the old lineup logic of MLB 25, and in contrast, the screenshots on the right work from a progress build in MLB The Show 26. Now, as you guys know what this means, maybe you don't play franchise. I'm someone who has dabbled in the franchise a lot this year. If you didn't know that, because I started doing it later in the year, go check out the franchise videos. There will be a lot of them when 26 comes out. I will be mixing Diamond Dynasty and franchise, and maybe even Road to the Show full time now moving forward. Last year, or in MLB The Show 25, if you made a big trade or you added a big free agent or you adjusted your rosters a little bit, there was no lineup logic. They would just throw the 8-hole in the leadoff spot, and Aaron Judge would be batting 5th. It never really made sense. But now it looks like there's going to be some added logic. For those of you that like to be quick through your franchise mode and, turn on the automated features that set your lineups and stuff for you, it sucks when you get a month or 2 into the season and then you go check the lineup and no one's in their right spots. We're not optimizing the talent on this roster. So that's a really big fix for the game. As you can see here, some of these MLB The Show 25 lineups, lefty, 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 righty, 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 righty. You're not setting a lineup like that in real life. So then you slide down to the MLB The Show 26 lineups. It naturally balanced out. These lineups make sense. That's a cool new feature. New in-season lineup logic based on performance. These are not the real player ratings for MLB The Show 26, by the way. This is not a rating spoiler. We will get ratings pretty soon after the new year, though. That's usually one of the first things they break down. Lineups are now more realistic and take into account modern baseball methodology and advanced analytics. Players with high OBP will lead off more often than the best hitter on the team hitting in the two-hole. Our logic now incorporates performance as the season progresses, and teams will shuffle their lineups based on the player's performance on the virtual field. So there you go. The lineups will change throughout the season based off of how guys are trending and how guys are playing. They're not just going to put a good logical lineup together for you and then leave it. They're going to put good logical lineups together for you and then also change them throughout the season based on how these guys are playing. So that's an amazing feature, by the way. We don't talk every year. Everyone complains that they don't do a whole lot with franchise. There's always a couple little things that they do. This is big. This is a quality of life change. Someone, a casual franchise person like myself that does do the fast sims and the quick burns and the let's get through 10 seasons quick type of thing. That helps a lot with keeping it somewhat realistic. Now we're going to slide down to Road to the Show. From last year's introduction of the amateur years, humble beginnings of a high school player, to the ultimate payoff of getting the call up to the majors, Road to the Show lets you experience all the trials and tribulations of a journey in Major League Baseball with 11 new colleges to choose from. On top of those introduced in MLB 25, a chance to play the College World Series and various updates to the existing career experience. MLB 26 puts you in control of your future in Road to the Show. Listen, last year we had a lot of big schools. We saw LSU, Tennessee, South Carolina, Cal State Fullerton. I'm forgetting the rest of them off the top of my head, but now we're getting the North Carolina Tar Heels. We're getting the Oregon State Beavers and 9 other teams along with these two. OSU and North Carolina are baseball powerhouses. Those are 2 awesome additions. But yeah, we're going to have like 20 college teams in the game, and I'm curious how much they expand the college playoff experience, not just the new teams going into the game, but how's that going to work? Do we have to play some games to try and make the College World Series before we actually get to the College World Series? Are we doing like regionals and super regionals and all that stuff before the College World Series? I am excited to see how they go in depth with Road to the Show. Want to stay in the loop and help us improve? Sign up for MLB The Show Scouting Report for exclusive surveys, blah, 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 blah. If you're not already following MLB The Show on socials or checking out theshow.com, make sure you do that. I am just stunned that we are getting news this early. Usually, we get the announcement that they made like a month ago where they're like, hey, MLB The Show 26 is right around the corner. Enjoy the holidays. We'll have news after the new year. That's usually how it goes. We're getting news in December, which, if it tells me anything, it tells me they're excited, because usually when MLB The Show starts their marketing tour early, and they have done this before, it's because they're excited and there's a lot coming. And the fact that most of the first article is gameplay, Road to the Show, and franchise, everyone should be extremely excited about that. I cannot stress to you enough. There's a lot of people out there that love the offline video game experience and they dislike the online video game experience. And for the last, 5-6 years, I've been mostly a Diamond Dynasty guy. So that crowd not only doesn't watch me, but a lot of them just straight up don't like me. They think that I contribute to the fact that these offline modes don't work. But if you've been around since day one, I was doing online franchise with other YouTubers when I first started my MLB The Show journey on YouTube, and they took it away. When online franchise went away, I used to have fun doing online franchises with other community members and stuff like that, and it was just gone. So with that, I stopped doing franchise content. I'm not going to water the flowers for them. They got to do it. But here we are in December, and they're watering the flowers. The offline content looks amazing. What are your thoughts? Let me know down below. I'm excited for MLB The Show 26, and we'll probably get a cover athlete shortly after New Year's. At this point, I don't know when to expect anything, because they just threw this bomb out there in the middle of the day on a Tuesday in December. We could be getting more news soon.